Hello everyone. Today is the session about the not a separate topic, it's a part of the statement interface. So we had already discussed about the statement interface and what are the utility of statement interface. In your syllabus we had given the one topic, prepared statement. So what is the role of prepared statement and how we will write prepared statement in our code, we will discuss one by one. Prepared statement is not a additional thing, it's just a sub interface part of statement interface. You had used the statement interface, we had already given the session on the statement interface. So if we want to use the sub interface of the statement interface, then I will always deal with the prepared statement. In my previous session I had also explained, if we want to provide the parameter and we want to pass the parameter in the query, then we will use the prepared statement. So we can consider prepared statement is used to execute what kind of the queries? Parameterized query. So I can write the statement like this. Suppose I am opening the notepad. Inside this, let me increase the size. Okay, so what I will write one kind of the object string type str equal to, and we want to put the value, so I will write the command insert into, what is your table name? My underscore table, we want to insert the values, so use the values method. We don't know what kind of the value we will pass, so we will just write the wildcard character question mark, then again question mark, then again question mark, then whole statement would be written in the double quotes, then terminate the statement. So here we are passing the parameter in the form of question mark. The value will be set by calling the setter method of the prepared statement. So how we will set the setter method, we will discuss one by one. So first of all we will use the first method. The method name is setInt. Inside this you will pass the parameter. So you will pass integer parameter index comma integer value. So what it will do, it will pass or set integer value at given index, given parameter index. So index is also integer type and your value is integer type, and then at that time you will use the setInt. If you want to use the string type, then what you will do, let me show the method setString. Inside this again we have a two parameter, one is the integer, again the parameter index is always integer, so parameter index int comma string value, so inside this you will pass or set string value at given integer index. Next you will enter set float, again your parameter index would be integer type, would be written as a parameter index, and your value would be type of float. So it's a case sensitive, so you will write a small float, then value variable. Next, if you want to add or set double type of value, then what we will do, set double, parameter type is int, this is your parameter index, comma, double value. Another method is you can use int. These previous all methods the type of what, void. So these all methods are the type of void. And now you will use int execute update. This method I had already discussed in the previous session. So I will write execute update. Inside this you will enter the query. So what kind of the query? You can enter the query of create, drop, insert, date, delete. All the DDL and DML kind of the queries we will enter in the execute update. And next you will enter, if you want to execute the selected query and you want to return the instance of the result set, then what I will do, I will just change the return type. The return type would be result set of method execute query. Yes, execute query. So it will return the instance of result set. Fine. Now you want to write the prepared statement. So for writing the prepared statement, what I will do, I will write first object prepared statement, object is stmt equal to, and here I will write the object of connection class. So con dot prepare statement, predefined method s is capital only, remaining all are small. Inside this you will pass the value. What are the values? You will enter the complete query, this one. So I will write here str. Yes, you can write, or instead of str I can write this whole query. If I do not assign the query value in the str string object, then I will write the query only here, then semicolon. So we had used the prepared statement. After that, by using this prepared statement object, guys, what is the name of object of prepared statement? stmt. So using this stmt, I will use first integer type of value at first index. So I will write set int pass two parameter, first index, and we want to insert the value. What is the value? So here one is what, your parameter index, this one, and what is the value? We want to set the value at the first index. So I will write 111. Done. Similarly, if you want to set string, then what you will write? stmt dot set string at index 2, and you know that string would be enclosed in double quotes, so you will write in the double quotes you will write the name. Next, if you want to execute, and if you want to execute update, then just use the stmt dot execute update. Okay, so you can write another statement, stmt dot set float. and we want to insert float value at third index. Suppose we want to insert floating parameter like salary 45,000.50. So this is a float value, and now we want to execute update. We want to call the execute update. So what I will write? I will write the value and I will check whether the value is inserted or not. So I will write here a variable integer I equal to, what is the name of method? Execute update. So you will write the object prepared statement object stmt dot execute update U capital, execute update. Inside we will not pass any parameter. Next, if you want to print the record, then what you will write? System dot out dot println, what is the variable? I, plus you want to print the message also, so you will write records inserted. Then you will close the connection. So guys, before writing this statement, you will create the connection, and on the behalf of this connection you will show whether your connection would be closed or not. So I had started the prepare statement from this side, and after that I had writing the value or the particular index, inserting the value, and I am printing the result on my console. So if you want to write the result, then here you will write what? You will just create the connection class. Okay, so connection class syntax is what? You will use the connection object equal to driver manager dot get connection. Inside that you will pass the three parameters. Parameters are your database name, your credential, username and password. And if you are using the local host, then you will enter the local host with port number. So you will enter all these things. After that you are using the prepared statement, and following these statements we are doing, and after that we will use the result set to find the customized result, or you want to update the result, you want to execute update the result, execute query result, then we will deal with the result set method. So we had discussed result set method in the previous session. So this is the idea about the prepared statement, and we had discussed the sample example how we set the different values. If you want to set the parameter index value for this one and you want to insert the another value, then just put the index as it is and value would be changed. Second index would be as it is, value would be changed. Index would be as it is, value would be changed. If you want to put another value, say suppose you want to insert the double value for the large floating point number, then you will use the set double. So this is the difference between float and double. If float have a predefined fixed number of size, but if we go for the large number of data having the fractional point of 8 digit or 10 digit, then higher accurate result, then we will go for the double type of the method set double, and I will write such kind of the data in using the set double. So this is not a part of specifically prepared statement, it is the combination of all the predefined classes and interface. The sequence would be like this: in the main method, class with name, then connection class, then statement interface, then result set, then we will use the absolute method of result set, and then finally we are closing the connection by using the con.close. So thank you class, thank you everyone. So in this session we had discussed about the prepared statement and how we will write the sub interface, that is the part of statement interface. So if we want to write the query, if we want to write the updation in our database table, then I can directly update using my code instead of accessing the database manually. So this is our main advantage of the Java. By using JDBC and by using these classes and interface, I can change, I can update, I can retrieve the data from my database. Whatever the operations I am doing using the database, I can perform by using such of the codes. Okay class, thank you everyone, have a nice day.